As a child, my only exposure to Dragon Ball was the occasional episode of Dragon Ball Z Kai I'd catch my friend Logan's house, and a game I'm sure a lot of you remember, Dragon Ball Raging Blast. I loved that game so much as a kid and played it a ton, but oddly enough, I don't actually have that many memories of it. There are a few still kicking around though, like I remember loving how the menus were these little dioramas that you'd scroll through, so much so that sometimes I'd just stay on the menus just to look at them. Or, I remember the time when I was playing the game with my older brother, who had only ever seen up to the Frieza saga on TV back in the 90s, and how we were both confused and amazed by Future Trunks and Teen Gohan after unlocking them. Actually, I knew who and what Future Trunks and Super Saiyan 2 were because of the story mode, but I didn't want him to feel left out, so I pretended not to know either. Though most of my memories of Raging Blast have slightly disappeared over the years, the thing I still very clearly do remember above all else isn't specifically a moment in time, but rather a song. My favorite song from any Dragon Ball game, even still to this day. When this song played in Raging Blast, you knew shit just got real. The song had like a slow build, but at the same time still kept a fast pace with the background percussion, keeping you amped for the fight. It had a good mix of the electric guitar and brass instruments, which is pretty common for Dragon Ball music. However, it also had a piano, which is on the more rare side for Dragon Ball tracks, and it complements the entire thing excellently. When listening to this song, you just couldn't help but feel like you were having one of the most epic battles of your life. You just felt cool when listening to it. It didn't matter if you had Vegito facing off against Super Buu in a battle to save the planet, or if you had Kid Trunks and Goten duking it out in a playdate gone wrong. The song just elevated everything to new heights. I couldn't get enough of this track as a kid, and I always had it playing when facing off against the CPU in Versus mode, which is something I did a lot back in the day. Actually, looking back, I'm honestly surprised I didn't get sick of this song with how often I listened to it. I'm not joking, it was every match. Even though I haven't touched Raging Blast for years now, and so much of my memory of the game has faded, there is something I will never forget about the game and will always look back on fondly, and that is the heat. Thanks for watching.